This video is sponsored by Ubisoft. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here, and I want to welcome you to gameplay of the Crew Wild Run Edition. I'd like to make a mention that this is the beta version of the game and does not reflect what the real game will look like when it releases on November 17th, 2015. Now, this is a special edition version of the Crew that released last year in 2014. This is an expansion version of the game which comes with many upgrades, new content, and various other updates as well. Now, one of the things to note that this version will be available to those who already own the Crew. So if you're wondering, Dan, I already have the Crew, I don't want to spend a full retail price on a game that's the Wild Run Edition when I already have the base game and I want just the expansion pass content. Well, don't worry, there is an edition where you can just get that. So if you already own the base game, you can actually purchase just the expansion pass. However, if you do not have the base game, you can actually just get the whole version, which covers the original Crew game plus all of the Wild Run content. So that's good to know in case you already have it. You don't want to spend more money than you need to. Now, one of the first things you will notice about this version of the game is the immense graphical upgrade. You can tell from the original game and this new release that it is immensely better looking, and it looks more of a simulator than anything, but it does still have all that fun of the arcade version. All the original features are still there, except it looks a hell of a lot better than it did before. The sound, the visual, everything has been improved, and it looks amazing. So that's something to note if you're wondering what else is new with this game. The graphics are the first thing you will notice when putting the game in. Another addition to this expansion version is the amount of vehicles that have been introduced. In the Wild Run Edition, you will be able to use vehicles like motorcycles, monster trucks, dragsters, and drift cars. All of these new vehicles have specific challenges and unique race types that will immerse you into the game even that much more, and they're a hell of a lot of fun to try out these new vehicles. Now, probably the biggest update, in my opinion, probably one of the best updates to this new edition, this Wild Run Edition, is something called the Summit. Now, the Summit is an unofficial itinerant championship which kind of revolves around US car culture. Every month, they will release a new event, which takes place in a completely new area. Now, in this beta version that I'm playing, they give you the Bonneville Salt Flats, and there's a whole bunch of different activities that you can take part in the Bonneville Salt Flats that you can compete against yourself, challenge yourself or other players in some multiplayer racing or events such as a car jump. Now, the Summit will utilize the new vehicles that have come with this Wild Run Edition, the motorcycles, the monster trucks, dragsters, and of course drift cars, into various challenges that you can partake in alone or with friends, random people online in the multiplayer modes. Now, this part is really, really fun because it gives you a completely unique experience every single month as it switches. So in this case, we're in the Bonneville Salt Flats. We get to do what the Salt Flats are known for, and that's the drag racing. I think that's fantastic, but that doesn't limit what you can do in the Bonneville Salt Flats. There's these other modes that will allow you to gain the ranks, climb the ladder, and get better and higher up in the Summit mode. Now, for those of you who are worried that this is just going to be restricted, it's just going to be this amount of expansion pass content that I'm explaining. Well, truth be told is you're going to get a complete facelift of your whole game. That graphical upgrade will apply to everywhere else. So it doesn't matter where you're playing. If you choose to partake in the new content, or you just want to partake in the old content that you've been playing with, or if you're new to the game, it's going to be new for you anyway. So it's all going to be reflected. This update is going to be awesome. I had a lot of fun just driving around, you know, various places, and you could just hop from one city to another. So 1 minute I'm driving in South Beach in Miami, running away from the cops, taking a look at a cruise ship off in the distance, you know, in an off-road Nissan 370Z, and the next minute I'm over in Los Angeles and New York driving a circuit modded Camaro with so much power, and once again running away from various police. I had a lot of fun in this beta. It feels a lot better than it did last year with the original version. I played the original beta for the original game that came out last year, and this one felt immensely better. Playing against people, destroying people in the races, I did that a few times. I had a good streak going. It was a hell of a lot of fun too. So I think you guys should take a look at this bad boy when it comes out in November 17, 2015, and you'll have to let me know what you think about it. So that does it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed some gameplay of the Crew Wild Run. Like I said, releasing November 17th, 2015. I hope you guys check it out. If you are interested and you want to learn more, go ahead and click the link in the description. It'll show you the trailer and various other things, and you'll get more updated information as we go along. So thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, favorite the video as well, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next one. This video has been sponsored by Ubisoft.